YouTube scroller. Caught a money junkie, we done got the conversation rolling. Hit up Blue and ask him which one his parlay's going. Call a couple hours later asking for another one. Why? This one just hit. This shit just hit. The combo junkies came to talk their shit. Just go out there and talk your shit. This shit just hit. I hit the 10X too. The combo junkies came to talk their shit. You go out there and talk your shit. If you need stats on last week game, to tune into my dogs. We having conversation about anything involving ball. See, when it come to football, past the days, we love the Steelers. And when it come to analytics, Blue no Wallace business. Strapping up my cleats, I'm on the field, but still won't crush my tennis. Compare the new cats to the OGs, damn, he run like him.
What's up, YouTube? We back with another video. It's your boy Blue.
And it's your boy Mitch.
We are the Conversation Junkies, man. We appreciate y'all for joining us in on another episode. We ask that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Without furthermore, let's get into this video, man. We got the special first week of the playoff weekend edition. We got NCAA and NFL football talks. So y'all make sure y'all get up at us and y'all let us know how y'all feel about our takes and our predictions. With that being said, let's jump into our first game. We have Miami beating Ole Miss by the score of 31-27. And Mitch, I can't say nothing else but to say we had a game.
Oh yeah,
we did have a game.
Oh yeah.
I will say shout out Dez because he did call Miami to get to the finals, but I can't say more than to say that Miami defense, man, them Hurricanes, they came to play today. Carson Beck, you know, he's looking like the true leader that we wanted back in UGA, but I guess he found his home in Miami.
He was chasing that girl.
He was chasing that girl, man. Carson Beck threw for 23 for 37, 268 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. They ran the ball great. So did Ole Miss, but
oh my God, that run game.
What's his name? Mark Fletcher? Fletcher ran for 22 carries, 133 yards, 191 yards overall for Miami Hurricanes. But I just can't give enough credit to that defense, man. Granted, it was a back and forth game for the most part, a lot of lead changes. But when it was time for the defense to bowl their back, they made the stops that they did, and honestly, I felt bad for Chambers.
He had a hell of a season.
He had a hell of a season. He was arguably a first-round pick. I don't know if he's gonna go back to college or not, but they put a lot of pressure on him. And I will say this, definitely dropped his draft stock a little bit. But Trinidad Chambers, 23 for 37, 277, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Can't really say they played a bad game for the most part. It was just, we all know football comes down to the last 5 minutes of the game, and Miami made the plays that they needed to make. What about you, Mitch? How you felt about that game?
Great game overall, you know what I'm saying, by both sides, you know what I'm saying. Really, it like you said, came down to the last couple minutes of the drive because I want to say in the fourth quarter, it was tied, or not tied, but it was 17-16 by way of Miami, and Miami just was able to screech out of that one, you know what I'm saying? In a decent fashion. Like you're saying, Carson Beck's, you know, finally showing. Yeah. I mean, he's been showing it the whole season.
He was always showing it. I'm not going to lie.
But he earned my respect after that game, for sure. Because when he was at, you know, UGA, he was never that good.
He wasn't
good to me. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, now we got Gunner start down. I'm like, I kind of missed that. I do want to say that those 2 field goals that Ole Miss missed, that cost them the game. Now, granted, I mean, Miami left a lot of points on the board too, but when it comes down to these playoffs, like points at a premium, like you gotta get them.
Gotta get them.
But with that being said, Carson Beck and the Miami Hurricanes will be facing off in the college football championship. And next, we're gonna talk about the team that they're gonna be playing against. We got Indiana putting BTA on Oregon, and by the score of 56-22. And when I tell you it wasn't even as close as that score sounded, it was bad, man. But I'll let you jump in on this game first, man. Take off. How you felt about it?
Man, I mean, literally from the first play from scrimmage, you could pretty much already tell how the game was gonna go. Dante Moore getting in there, immediately throws a pick 6 to number 5. I don't even know who 5 is.
Right.
What really plagued Oregon was in turnovers, man. Right. The unfortunate turnovers. I won't say, especially in, I mean, you give them the ball right there, of course they're going to go score every time. You know what I'm saying? I know they didn't score every single possession, but they damn near did.
Every time they had to turn the ball over, I think it was 4 for 5 on turnovers as far as scoring points.
Yeah, so that really played Oregon. I'm not gonna say that they necessarily played a terrible game, but them turnovers just, I mean, they kept them out of the game. You know what I'm saying? And then, you go down so much from turning the ball. I mean, it's hard to fight back from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially against a complete team like Indiana. I mean, up until the playoffs started, we would have thought the most complete team was Ohio State. But, I mean, Indiana, as we know now, they got the Heisman Trophy winner, Fernando Mendoza. Yeah, shout out that defense, just as dominant as any other college team that we've been seeing so far. And I can't say nothing else, but it just wasn't Oregon's day. I mean, I didn't really felt like they had a chance. The only way I did is if their crowd would have traveled better. But I don't know if you paid attention to the stands, but I seen a lot of red and white.
No, absolutely.
And as you said, to piggyback off you, I mean, as soon as the first interception happened, it was just downhill, and they just couldn't gather any momentum. And it just looked like whatever Indiana did, whether it was them fumbling, Fernando fumbling, no matter who it was, drop passes, or it just couldn't dig themselves out of the hole. But with that being said, we do have Indiana versus Miami in the college football championship. I know a lot of y'all are excited for this game. I know I am. But what's your prediction? Who you got winning, and by how much?
Oh, by how much?
Yeah, we doing predictions.
It's so hard to give a score.
Okay, just give me who you like for the win.
Who I like for the win? I mean, like you said, right now, Indiana is the most complete team. And I don't want to just say, hey, they are the number one team going to win, but I got to go Indiana.
Got to go Indiana. Okay, I get that. For me, my heart wants to tell me Miami, just because, like I said, ever since Georgia got kicked off, like I've been kind of rooting for Carson Beck a little bit. That defense, like I said, they've been pretty dominant all year. That's what's carried them this far. Malachi Tony, what was his name? Fletcher.
Yeah,
Fletcher, like that run game, just a run game can travel anywhere. Carson Beck's already had that playoff experience. But honestly, my head's still telling me you can't beat the better team. So I guess we picking Indiana. But I will make it a little spicy. I will give y'all a score prediction. I got Indiana beating Miami 31-24.
Okay.
That's my prediction. By a touchdown. Yeah. I give him a touchdown. But y'all let us know how y'all feel. If y'all think Oregon or y'all think Indiana gonna win, like I said, y'all let us know how y'all feeling down in the comments and why. Next, we're gonna jump into our NFL slate of playoff games. And when I tell you we had a great opening weekend,
Super wild card weekend,
man, none of these games were a disappointment. Yeah, I'm gonna jump into our first game. We have our Saturday night playoff games. Our first game being the Rams beating the Panthers in Carolina by the score of 34-31. And when I tell you, like I said, a great game. Bryce Young put the team on his back, man. I know they played a hell of a game, although y'all know I'm a resident Falcons fan, so obviously didn't want to see Carolina win. But I gotta give Bryce Young his props when he did. Him, Tech McMillan, arguably offensive rookie of the year. Jalen Coker done stepped up, took the spot of Xavier Leggett. I don't know if a lot of people are thinking about that. Yeah, they got him on kickoff, but I mean, they played one hell of a game. It just so happens that they ran into the buzzsaw that was the Rams, and Puka and Devontae, you clearly just couldn't guard them. But I mean, overall, I just have to say shout out to Panthers, man, because they did give them one hell of a game.
And it was a close one, literally to the last couple minutes. And then Panthers had opportunities, you know what I'm saying? You know, with the block punts and all that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you a Falcons fan, but, you know, I like to see the underdog win sometimes. But if we going to keep it real, I feel like the Rams, especially in the playoffs, since they have that experience, they was a little too much. Yeah, it was a little too much for them, you know what I'm saying? They got dogs all over the field. Like you were saying, Puka, Devontae, Parkinson made a crazy ass catch.
Say, Parkinson, he done showed out this year. I will give him that.
Yeah, and they run it. They got a decent little running back duo too. I ain't gonna say it's better than Jalen and Kenny. You know what I'm saying? But they got a decent little.
I will say that, yeah, and it's funny that they had this game because I mean their defense didn't even really play that good. Like I said, they did put up. The Panthers did put up 27. If I do have any comments about the game, I do want to say Jimmy Horn.
Young, it's dropped and it's over.
I know that was it. The ball, it was
a little pass.
It was a little pass, but it hit your hands and it was catchable. And you gotta catch that. I know that's not the spot you want to be in. Rookie, 6th, 7th round draft pick.
One of the game on the line.
Game on the line to keep your playoff hopes alive. Because they still had to drive down the field. That was just to keep the momentum going.
So I think it was 4th down.
It was 4th down. They threw in the 3rd pass the game before that, and Bryce overthrew him. So he was like, "I'm gonna give it back to you. Like I messed up last time, so here you get the ball." And all I gotta say, like you gotta slow. I know, hey, you made it way farther than me in the NFL, so I know I can't give you no props, but. You got to slow down. Make sure you got the football. It's 4th down. Game on the line. Like, you got to make sure you secure that ball no matter what. But, you still great. You still got more to show, more to improve. So, hope to see more from you again in the future.
Yeah, I think Bryce just, earned him another contract.
Bryce definitely did earn him a contract. I ain't saying there's going to be something fat, but wait, I think he might have a 5th-year option still.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I think. You think they're going to pick it up?
I think they should. I wouldn't sign him to no 4-year deal until I see another year.
Okay.
That's just me personally.
All right.
Our next Saturday game, we got the Bears beating the Packers in the 3rd matchup of the season. And honestly, great comeback win. But the Bears beat the Packers by the score of 31-27. And Mitch, the question I have for you is, was this more of a Bears win or a Packers loss?
The Packers lost for sure.
Packers lost.
What it was up? 23?
It was up 21-3.
21-3 at half. And then they go out, they missing field goals.
Mm-hmm.
And then that defense just didn't give Jordan Love any help because he played a great game. I think he had over 304 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? But
he should have kept running the ball.
They definitely should, because Josh Jacobs was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that boy Caleb Williams just a dog. And I before the season started, I didn't have too much respect for him because Heisman winner coming out. You know what I'm saying? That was a great year for him. But
at USC
coming into the NFL, the Heisman shit don't mean nothing. You can't back it up.
Heisman.
You feel me? And we just not talking about bro.
Yep.
But Caleb coming into a 2nd year, him and Ben Johnson, you know what I'm saying? Well, their 1st year together, you know what I'm saying? Him and Johnson just collaborating as best as you can, you know what I'm saying? In the 4th quarter. Or I'll say not even just the 4th quarter, but in the 2nd half of games. Because they really play their best ball in the 2nd half.
Which has been the case for them all season. This is a stat. I just know it off the top of my head. But the rest of the league is, I want to say, like 363 games when they down by 10 in the 4th quarter. The Bears are 3-3. So that's just a crazy stat off the top of my head. But what I will say about this game, it was definitely more of a Bears win than a Packers loss. When it comes down to coaching, honestly, Matt LaFleur definitely looked like the better coach. I mean, obviously, like you said, having that 21-3 lead, but it definitely looked like he had something to prove with all the different formations and exotic plays that they were running. Like, Matt LaFleur definitely outcoached him in that 1st half. But that 2nd half, honestly, it didn't look like Ben Johnson had answers for what they were doing. It was just Caleb Williams made the plays that Jordan Love didn't do. And that's why you see Caleb Williams was the #1 overall pick. The Bears made the moves that they did to get him because, like, at the end of the day, you want that difference maker. You want that guy that can put the team on your back and go out and win the game. And we saw that. I mean, some of the throws he made, that throw to Adunze on the sideline, on fourth down, rolling out left.
Greatest throws, one of in playoff history, for sure.
Arguably. But, I mean, now I see, I didn't see it at first, but now I see why he's Pat Mahomes 2.0, however y'all want to put it. But nah, he's Caleb Williams. He has arrived.
He's his own man.
He's his own man, and this is the beginning of probably a great career for Caleb Williams.
A tough matchup for the rest of the North.
A tough matchup for the rest of the North. He's arguably right now, he's probably the best quarterback that the Bears ever had. That's just my opinion. But with the Rams beating the Panthers and the Bears beating the Packers, we have them in a NFC the next NFC matchup. Division round matchup. Who you got win that game? Since Soldier Field Stadium.
Because the Bears are just so unpredictable with what they do. I'm gonna go ahead and take Caleb Williams in the Bears.
Give me the Bears. Okay. Me, I'm on the opposite side. You know, granted, home field in Chicago in that weather, it is gonna be a tough matchup for a LA team coming in. But I will say that playoff experience that they got, like I said, Matthew Stafford already being a Super Bowl winner, Puka and Devontae just being dominant on the outside. That defense, I think they might got a little animosity at the way they played like the last 2 weeks. So I think they'll show out. And I just think that overall playoff experience, I feel like with Caleb Williams and the Bears, they need a little bit more time. You know what I said? They need to build up the callus to get into the playoffs. So with that being said, I got the Rams.
Okay.
But I do have a close game. With our next slate of games, we got our Sunday matchups, and with the first game being the Bills beating the Jaguars by the score of 27-24. And just like all the rest of the games, like I said, this was a great watch, a nail biter.
Back and forth the whole game.
Back and forth. Trevor Lawrence, had the ball in his hands to maybe have a comeback, but threw a pick on the second play of that drive to basically ice the game for the Bills. For the Jaguars. Honestly, they had a great game. They just so happened to run into the buzzsaw that was Josh Allen. But
this was literally one of the most Josh Allen games.
It was one of the most Josh Allen games you could have ever got because, I mean, if you look at the stats, he had a efficient game, running the ball and throwing it. He had passes to 10, 11 different receivers. And, I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't look like there was anything you could do to stop him. I mean, that final drive that he had to put him up 27-24, I mean, that's prime Josh Allen at the end of the day. But all in all, I got to say Jacksonville, that defense, that running game, that carried them all the way to this playoffs. But I've been saying it all along. Although Trevor did have a good stretch against the end of the season, he's not all that to me. Like, that's just my opinion. Like, he's the guy that manages the game, but he's not the guy that's going to take you over the top when the rubber needs to meet the road. But we seen the results of that today. When you got a civilian versus a superhuman. Hey, they show you the difference. Like, it's a difference for a reason. You know what I mean? But that's just how I feel about it. How you feel about it?
Honestly, you would have thought. Jags went up early. They had a couple turnovers, get them going. They had that big turnover on the fumble.
The 30. 35, he gets hit by
You would have thought that gave him but Josh Allen, man, he gonna sit there and put his body on the line for the team, and that's respectable. It's not smart, but it's respectable. You know what I'm saying? He's like just a way better version of Cam Newton.
That's what I was. I thought she was gonna say Ben. I was like, please.
Nah,
he's
Ben.
A more athletic.
Nah,
he's not more athletic. He's Cam with a better arm.
Yes, Cam had that shit on him, but he just
for like 2 years.
Yeah. I won't even say Cam with a better arm. I say Cam with a better mindset about the game. Because Cam,
they both reckless.
They
both reckless.
But Cam was literally like he was that power veer option offense. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why they got him. You know what I'm saying? Josh, he just able to do that shit and still be as accurate as he is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then he didn't even have no run game to save him today, so we can't say.
Yeah, I mean he himself was the run game.
You feel me?
Because James Cook had 15 carries for 46 yards. He had 11 for 33. I mean that plus 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a great game by both teams, but the better team was able to come out.
The better team was able to win. But with that being said, the Bills beating the Jaguars. They go on and play the number 1 seed Denver Broncos in Mile High Denver. So it's gonna look like a great matchup with them. Who you got winning that game?
Denver got a great defense. Scary offense. Not scary.
In the fourth quarter.
Shaky offense. It is scary in the fourth quarter. And the Josh Allen. The Bills have a good defense, but I feel like Josh Allen probably gonna have to do too much to try to get them that one. So that being said, I might have to go with the Broncos.
You going with the Broncos? Okay, I guess I'm on the other side of the slate again. Granted,
you don't have to.
No. This is just my pick. I mean, that defense, like you said, for Denver, it's number 1 in the league. You know, they got past the turn back. They pretty healthy. Bo Nix, he's already got playoff experience. I just don't think that with the inconsistency that they've had on offense, it's not enough from playoff Josh Allen. I mean, playoff Josh Allen is one of the best quarterbacks statistically.
He just can't beat who?
Pat ain't in the. Hey, that's real. I mean, the evidence speaks for us. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I got Josh in the nail biter. I'm not saying they're gonna blow him through, especially because that altitude in Denver, that home field advantage, it definitely means a lot. Josh Allen just won his first playoff game on the road against Jacksonville. But I do think that because he exercises demon, he's kind of on the street. So give me the Bills.
Okay.
Give me the Bills.
Respectable.
Yeah. Our next game up, we got NFC matchup, and little to me to say that both these teams don't really have the best blood between them. But we got the 49ers beating the Eagles by the score of 23-19. I don't really have too much to say about this game because I kind of knew how it was going to play out as far as the Eagles.
Getting beat by some guys that was just working at Chick-fil-A the other day.
Yeah.
McDonald's, KFC.
Jawan Jennings throw out the high school quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, I've been saying this for like 3 years now that Jalen Hurts cannot read a defense. But with that being said, I'm not going to put the onus on him about this game. I got to put it on the coaching, not just Kevin Patullo, who does need to be fired. But I'm also putting on Nick Sirianni because of the management that you've had on this team all year. It was waiting to happen. It was just a pot of boiling water waiting to be tipped over. AJ Brown been saying it all year. This ain't the offense that's going to get us to the next level. And I mean, right now he's looking like a prophet. Everything he said came to fruition. On Saquon, they couldn't really get anything on the running game. None of their playmakers really made plays. AJ had bad drops. Devontae had bad drops. The defense, I mean, what can I say? They, like you said, they got beat up from third stringers. I mean,
third stringers. They literally been picking people up.
They was picking people up
from Home Depot.
Yeah, but I mean, that just goes to show why. Me personally, I feel like Kyle Shanahan was coach of the year. Just from the job that he did, all the injuries that he had.
The
whole year. Fred going out, Nick going out, Purdy being in and out of the lineup. They ain't even had Brandon Ayuk. He don't even want to play football no more. But, I mean, he still found a way to win, to go on the road, to beat the Eagles in Philadelphia. I can't give no more props to him. George Kittle going out in the middle of the game, that was big for him. I thought it was the turning point, and then he flipped another page. He put Kyle Juszczyk in the tight end position. Next thing I know, Kyle Juszczyk looking like he's a utility player that's going to get him into the Hall of Fame. But, I mean, I can't give no more praise than saying shout out to the 49ers for that performance. But
as much as I want to, bash Jalen Hurts, which he did not have a great game at all, but it's situational football too. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys get paid millions to catch the ball. These guys get paid millions to draw up plays that you don't just have 4 vertical patterns running.
Oh my God.
When the game matters.
Man, that's
what
Madden rookie play.
You feel me?
And then, my bad to cut you off.
No, you good.
Not only was the play call bad, but that was the worst play to call when they're in cover 4 defense.
And then what it was, like 4th
It was
12?
Burks.
Yeah, like
On 4th and 12.
Like, what are we doing?
You didn't have no crossing routes, no breaking routes, no nothing. You didn't even try to disguise it up. Like, you didn't condense no formation. You know what? Go ahead, Keith. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But on the flip side of that, Jalen Hurts threw it in the triple coverage.
He did. He also didn't make a good read. But
it's like, what's the read there, though? You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, if your number 1 receiver been dropping it all game,
let's throw it to the tight end. I got 2 touchdowns already.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I get where his mindset was at, but I wouldn't have thrown that either. That's just me, though. But with the 49ers beating the Eagles, they now go on the road to face the number 1 seed in the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. So with that, we got our next prediction. Who you got winning that matchup? Same division. This going to be their 3rd time meeting each other.
Did 49ers beat them?
Yeah.
I'm going to Seahawks, though.
Seahawks?
Yeah, them boys just... They the Texans of the NFC, literally. With that damn defense.
I can see that. I wouldn't just say the Texans because that offense is more prolific.
It is.
I get what you
It definitely is. It definitely is. But that defense is just ridiculous.
Nah, all right, I ain't mad at it. Honestly, I'm with you.
But you never know, because Brock Purdy, man, he be lighting it up.
You know what I mean? And I was gonna say the 3rd matchup is kind of hard to really know and have the adjustments when you see a team 3 times out the year. I mean, so many wrinkles you could put in your plays. Brock Purdy, he done been there before. You know, they got the championship experience. I just think the amount of people that done went out on offense and defense is not going to be enough to keep up. Yeah. You know? And especially at both times that they played the Seahawks and the 49ers, the Seahawks have barely won.
Yeah.
So I think now that it's playoffs, that time is about to hit, they're about to kick it up a notch. But especially with the rest that they got, give me the Seahawks.
I ain't mad at that.
You ain't mad at that?
No, I'm mad at that at all.
Our next game up, we got the Pills. We got the Patriots beating the Chargers by the score of 16-3. And all I got to say about this game was this probably was not the best watch. And I'll say that just simply because it was a defensive game. For the most part, I felt bad for Justin Herbert. I mean, they were sending blitz at him all night. Pro Football Focus ranked them the 32nd worst O-line in the league, and that definitely was on display tonight. The Patriots kept sending blitz after blitz after blitz, and it just was too much for Justin Herbert to overcome. It wasn't more than what I expected from the Patriots. Drake May, arguably MVP candidate. Well, excuse me, is an MVP candidate, arguably the MVP. Ramondre Stevenson had him a great game. Christian Gonzalez, before he went out, had him a great game. It's not really too much I could say about this game, more than what I expected it to be. I'm pretty sure Justin Herbert is now 0-5 in his playoff career. So everybody say he on that Peyton Manning trajectory, or Peyton Manning lost his first 4-5 playoff games, but I personally don't see the comparison. I don't see Justin Herbert getting.
He Mr. What If.
Yeah, he's Mr. What If, basically.
Which is valid. It's valid.
He's got all the physical tools to be the guy that everybody thinks he is. But at the end of the day, you gotta win. Like,
I don't wanna harp on him too. I don't want to harp on him too much, only because, like you just said, he behind the worst O-line in the league right now.
Yes.
Going against a pretty good Patriots defense, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like they better on paper than what they have been.
No, absolutely. But at the end of the day, you got, like we said, worst O-line in the league right now.
Worst O-line in the league. Yeah, he got 6 sacks for negative 36 yards.
Oh, my God. And they was tearing his ass.
It was on him.
There it is again.
I'm talking about.
But then again, I mean, that Chargers defense, they was just as...
No, they definitely was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because he didn't have his best game either. You know what I'm saying?
It was, well, I'll say half. He didn't have his best. It was the half.
Yeah.
They got out, I want to say it was 6-3 at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
King got that third field goal, made it 9-3. And then honestly, they didn't score a touchdown until like the last 5 minutes.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we're gonna keep saying it. The better team just won.
The better team did.
You know what I'm saying? And we ain't got no O-line to get you right.
But with that being said, I'm not gonna waste too much time on that game. But the winner being the New England Patriots will face off against the Monday night matchup that we have, which is this game. Sorry, we getting brought up to it.
Nah, that's all right. Hey, we had to talk about it.
We got to talk about it, man. So let's talk about it. We got the Houston Texans beating the Pittsburgh Steelers by the score of 30-6. It was bad, man. Before I give it to you, because I know you want to get it off your chest, I do just want to say, for the most part, CJ Stroud, he's been pretty shaky up and down as the rest of the Houston Texans offense for most part of the season. But as we can tell, they're 12-5 right now, and that's thanks to their defense. I mean, I don't know where they ranked at as far as best defense in the league, but what they showed on display tonight, if they're not the first, they definitely need to be in that second, third conversation right with the Broncos, because what we saw tonight was elderly abuse on Aaron Rodgers. I'll just say it like that. They kept blitzing them.
No, that's the thing. They didn't blitz.
Now
Straight four-man.
I will give you that. Yeah.
For the most part, it was definitely
you're right. I will give you that. I was just thinking of the specific plays, like I said, Petrie blowing them up in the backfield, to getting a trip sack on them, just things of that nature. But you are right. The front four did generate enough pressure to just get Aaron Rodgers out of rhythm, and it started out, I don't want to say a boring game, but more of a slow game.
No, it was definitely boring.
You think so? I mean,
well, with all the turnovers being, I say it was boring for us.
It was boring. Okay, I get that. From a defensive standpoint, it was only 7-6 at halftime, but the way they were playing defense, the aggressiveness, the tensiveness that they had, the relentless pressure, and not even from Houston, but from Pittsburgh as well. On CJ, they kept him real nervous in the pocket. I mean, I really don't have much more to say besides, like, it's time for Aaron Rodgers to just hang it up, man. I mean, it's clear. At least he didn't get to end up his career with the Jets, but this is just me not being biased. I don't see how y'all can go up from here with that same roster.
Oh, I mean,
that's just my opinion.
Well, a little insight. Mike Tomlin then left.
Yeah, he did leave.
Stepped down. So I feel like this is probably about to be the start of if not a full rebuild.
So a slight rebuild. Yeah. Y'all don't need too much.
You feel me? Like we got pieces. I just feel like we didn't put people in the right positions.
Yeah, did. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in the beginning of the season, we running all that man coverage. We wanted to be the Texans. Yeah. We wanted to be them. But we just did not have the pieces.
Yeah, y'all ain't had the pieces to play the game that they played. Mm-hmm.
As far as our defense goes, and I'm talking about Steelers, they pretty much did what they could do, you know what I'm saying, while still having to be on the field for most of the game. Because, honestly, the offense didn't do jack shit. And A-Rod definitely did not play a great game, but honestly, I can't even put it all on him. You know what I'm saying? Blocking wasn't there all the way. Catching wasn't there.
He didn't call a good play.
I mean, you're just taking the words out of my mouth, bro. Like, it's literally like everything about the offense was just awful.
Because CJ was playing double agent. He wanted to give y'all the ball.
I mean, put it on the ground for us.
He gave y'all. See, what frustrated me was the amount of times he gave y'all short fields.
Exactly.
That y'all didn't capture.
That's what I'm saying. We scored 3 the first possession, and then we had 3 or 4 turnovers the whole game. I can't remember. And from all those turnovers, we got just another 3 points.
I want to say y'all were like 2 of 11 on third down. Like y'all.
I don't even know if we was that.
Yeah, y'all couldn't convert anything.
We couldn't, but it was just an awful showing for the offense. And honestly, if it wasn't going to be Mike Tomlin, the first one out of the building, it should have been. Oh my God! Well, I mean, that shit was terrible.
Well, we definitely know who's going to be next. But with that being said, we do have the Houston Texans playing the
Patriots.
Thank you, the Patriots in Foxborough. So who do you have for that game?
I mean, from the way the Texans played against us, I'm just saying they better be bouncing everybody like they bouncing.
They just need a little bit of CJ. Like CJ this year hasn't been that good, but if we get the CJ of old in the playoffs, he's not bad in the playoffs. If they can get that CJ.
I mean, I think right now he's 3-2.
Yeah, he's 3-2. They liable to beat any team with that defense.
No, absolutely. Yeah, he just got to do his thing. And I believe, it's sad to say, because I like Nico, but I don't know if he's going to play next week.
Oh, yeah, that concussion.
So, they got some young guys that got to step up, as well as Christian Kirk. You know what I'm saying? He had himself a hell of a game. Once he had like 9 for 144 or something like that. Some crazy shit. So, those guys got to step up, as well as CJ, and I think the Texans can get this done.
You like Houston?
I like Houston.
Okay.
Only because they bounced us, so y'all better be bouncing everybody.
Hey, the way them boys was stuffing. Like, shout out to Petrie. Shout out Petrie.
Mr. Guardian Captain.
Yeah, Mr. Guardian Cap. Well, would you give it to him or Romeo?
I guess Romeo made it.
Yeah, because he was the one I was always saying with it.
I think Petrie just wear it just because Romeo needs.
And he's small
Bro,
too. It just
he
looking like
pissed me off because he like 185. Deacon like 2
coming down smacking.
Oh my God! But
with that being said, I want to lean with you just because I want to see CJ Stroud and DeMeco Ryans and that team go deep into the playoffs. But honestly, I feel like it's going to be Drake May, especially playing at home field in Foxborough. Man, when this playoffs and that stadium get jumping, that's a different type of environment right there. And I just feel like they've been the better, more complete team all year on both sides of the ball, defense, making plays. They're not going to have Gonzo, so that might affect them a little bit. Like I said, Trevion Henderson getting another week's preparation behind them. Drake May still on that MVP case. Mike Vrabel, they done been there before. I think it's going to be the Bills and the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. That's my pick. So, with that being said, I got the Patriots.
Okay.
Yeah. Ain't mad at it. But yeah, those are our predictions, and that's our analysis and reactions of this first week of NFL and NCAA playoff football. Like I said, we got a lot more. We had a lot of great games. We got a lot more gold. These matchups, it could literally be anybody's reign this year. So I just can't wait to see how the end of the season unfolds. That's all we got for y'all today. But with that being said, we appreciate y'all for tuning in with us on Conversation Junkies. Once again, it's your boy Blue.
It's your boy Mitch.
And until next time, we out.
The Convo Junkies came to talk they shit. You go out there and talk your shit. If you need stats on last week game, to tune into my dogs. We having conversation about anything involving ball. See when it come to